What is up, fellow dropshippers? I'm Chad. I am the second half of the Hustle Husbands duo, for those of you who don't know me, although you may recognize me from my half-naked entrance in Paul's last video, but let's just not talk about that. So today, I'm going to tell you all about how we hire virtual assistants, because it's a question that we get asked a lot. We've been through pretty much every virtual assistant hiring platform there is, and we found that this one is by far the best, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. So it is Online Jobs. It's a Filipino site for hiring VAs from the Philippines. There's a link in the description below. And I'll go ahead and walk you through the site so you can get an idea of how it operates. So what you can do is you can search for keywords, like we'll try eBay dropshipping, see what comes up. And here we have a bunch of potential applicants that we can view. So let's go ahead and click on a profile so I can show you what that looks like. So at the top we have a bunch of basic information with their picture. Here in the green box is their ID proof. That doesn't tell you anything about the quality of the candidate. It really just tells you that they are who they say they are. Really anything above a 60 to a 65 should be fine. And then you can scroll down. You have some more basic information. Here is really where I look. It's the skill summary that tells you all about the different skills that this applicant has. Below it, you'll see some other things like top skills, office and admin. All of these are self-rated by the VA. So these aren't ratings that a previous employer gives, so I don't really put too much stock in them. Now you'll see if you go ahead and try to contact someone, that you're unable to do so with a free account, and you do have to sign up for a pro account, which is $69 per month. Now that may sound like a lot, but I've got to tell you it is totally worth it in the long run, and you wind up saving a lot more money than if you were to use another platform. And I'll tell you why. So what I do is I will pay the $69 1 month, and I'll post a number of different job postings. And I'll collect all of the contact information for all of the VAs that contact me. And then I'll unsubscribe. And I'll have a whole list of potential VAs that I can reach out to if we need to hire a new one or if we need to replace one, and I don't have to pay that $69 per month anymore. So you really only have to pay that once. The other reason why the site is going to save you a lot more money in the long run is that the VAs are so much less expensive, because the subscription rate, the $69, is a flat fee. So they don't take any cut from the VA's pay. Whereas a site like Upwork, they take cuts from VAs, which is why the VAs cost more there. And we've found VAs here for half the price on a site like Upwork, and they're just as good, if not better. So we found a lot of great VAs from the site. So what you can do once you sign up for that pro account, I'll show you what that looks like, is you can go ahead and post a job. So you're going to put the job title. Here I have one for experienced eBay store manager, and then you're going to write your job description. Here it's important that you're as specific as you can be. Be really clear, really specific about the job duties and responsibilities and the skills expected. The more information you can put in here, the better. Another tip is to put a random question in here. So like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie? Or something like that. And that way you can screen VAs that have actually read your job description. What can happen is you might get a whole bunch of applicants reaching out to you that haven't actually read the job description, don't really know what the expectations are. So when you put in a random question, it's a little easier to screen applicants that actually review your posting. Then you'll put in the salary. You can do it hourly or monthly. Here I put $400 for the eBay store manager. You can put whatever you want and make it negotiable. Then you select the type of employment, full-time, part-time, or freelancing. And then here's that ID proof again. Like I said, anything above 60 or 65 is fine. Then you're going to put your email address, contact information, and then post the job. And I'll show you what that looks like. So here we have all of my different job postings. You can click on the applicants, and this will give you all of the applicants who have reached out for the job. And then what you can do is you can reach out over Skype to do a Skype interview, although I will tell you a lot of the VAs that we've interviewed from the Philippines, even though they may have a webcam or a microphone, a lot of them are shy to use it. So we have used emails and have hired some great VAs just through an email interview. One thing I would tell you is to make sure to be really clear in that interview what the expectations are for the position, and that's in terms of the responsibilities, the hours, things like the time off. We've had a few VAs now that we've hired, and then 2 weeks into hiring them, they've said, oh, we have to have Sundays off now. So we had to waste a lot of money and time going through that. So be really clear up front. And then another piece of advice, once you have a VA, if you get a sense that they're just not a good fit, they're just not meeting your expectations, it's important that you let them go sooner rather than later. Paul and I are softies. We find that it's really hard to let someone go, but you wind up wasting a lot of money and a lot of time training a VA that's just not going to be a good fit. So what we do, if we feel like someone is just not performing up to snuff, we'll be clear with them and we'll say, hey, look, you're not meeting your expectations, and we're going to have to let you go unless you do X, Y, and Z. So we give them one chance. If they're unable to do it after that, then we just wind up letting them go. So I hope that helps in hiring virtual assistants. Let us know if you have any questions. But if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, share it, and we'll see you in the new year.